Hi friends, I hope all of you are doing great. So I'm starting this new series called From Basic to Pro. So in this series I'm gonna go around with some very basic card types. Like I'll start with the basics on how to make the base, and then I'm gonna embellish it right in front of you guys in this video. And these videos are gonna be a little longer than my previous videos because I'm gonna be talking and shooting at the same time instead of a voiceover, so that I can explain you guys in a better way what I'm exactly doing. So the first one which we are going to do is a waterfall card. So we'll be making the very basic waterfall card, and after that we will be adding it to the base and embellishing it so that it looks more professional and more beautiful to gift. So let's get started, and along with the video I'm going to show you all the tools which I'll be using. And please don't get overwhelmed because it has taken me years to collect these tools. Like it's almost 5 to 6 years since I've been crafting. In fact, more than that. In year 2010 I started crafting, so it's now 2016. So it took a lot of years for me to collect all those tools, and plus it became kind of business for me after a while. So I was able to buy more because I had to invest to get better quality work. I'm gonna be using, so again I say, don't get overwhelmed. You can use any paper, any design, anything, okay? But I have so much of stuff that I really want to start using it up. So what I'm gonna be using is this beautiful paper by Hunky Dory. So this was the paper which I ordered from a shop in UK, which I really don't remember because it has been 2 years since I've ordered. And there are some very nice shabby chic papers in this collection, so I'm gonna be using those. And everybody knows that my forte is shabby chic, so I prefer using those kind of colors. So this will be the paper which I'll be using. But for base you will be needing some plain cardstocks. So now, as you can see, I have my 2 cardstocks. So for all my waterfall squares, I'm gonna be using this as a base and a patterned paper on top of it. And for the long strip which you pull in the waterfall card, I will be using this shade. So it is very simple. What you are supposed to do is basically cut a 2-inch strip. So this is a trimmer. You can definitely use your scissors. My cutting is really bad, like I have no patience, so I just bought myself a trimmer about 5 years back and I'm just stuck on it. It's a very good investment if you really like paper crafts. So I'm going to be lining it up at 2 inches and I'm going to be cutting a strip. And once I have a 2-inch strip, I'm gonna be cutting small 2-inch squares. I have these 4 squares. If you want your waterfall card to be long, you can go with 6, you can go with even 8. So these are the 4 squares in 2 by 2 inches. And now I'm gonna be needing a strip which I will be cutting out of this paper, and that will be again a 2-inch strip. And I'm not going to cut it on the length side because we can always trim it off later. Like once our waterfall is ready, we can trim it off in any design which we want to do it. Like we can cut a triangle or a semicircle, or maybe just do nothing and just add some punches to it. So we'll see that later, okay, once we are assembling the card. So I have this strip, okay, and this is my scoreboard. It's again a very good investment. Like one of my initial investments in crafting was a scoreboard and a paper trimmer, and like believe me, it has generated so much of revenue for me because my work has become so good. So what you're gonna do is that I'm gonna zoom in a little so that you can see properly. So as you can see, my paper is lined up like this. You can always use your hands and basically a credit card. So what you do with that is that you keep this paper, like, I mean, let's take a rough paper, okay, and a credit card or any kind of scoring tool, and then just keep it on something which is soft, and then you just press it like this, so there'll be a crease, and then which you can fold it very easily. So just be creative and use anything which you like. So you're gonna do first score line at 2 inches, and after that you're gonna score 4 more lines at half inch. Okay, so I'm gonna go at 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4. So in total there'll be 5 lines. Okay, so once this is done, you're gonna go ahead, press it. So whenever you make, like, one tip, whenever you have to do any kind of folds, just fold it and take anything like a bone folder or even a credit card, any kind of cards, and then just press it like this. It really helps in forming the crease and making your stuff look more professional. Okay, and that's it. So now you can see this part of strip will be visible, so we are going to cover it with a very pretty pattern paper in a while. So this is how your strip looks like. Okay, so now on this, what you're going to do is you're going to stick these. Okay, so for that, take your glue, take Fevicol, Elmer's glue, any kind of school glue, or your ATG gun. I always use this advanced tape glider, and I'm just gonna put some glue on this strip, and after this I'll take one of these and I'm gonna stick it. Okay, so this is how the first one looks like. Again, go ahead, put so we have this. Now when you hold this part like this and you pull it, okay, just see, when you hold this part like this and when you pull it, your card opens up like this. So your base is ready, and to embellish it, we're gonna add some pretty papers and then work upon it. And also we have to add one strip of paper which would basically keep these two together, and the fold would be easier for us, and it will be flexible and it won't fall down. So this is how it looks like. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little strip off here so that I can make my card base and go forward with it. So honestly, now there is not much of explaining left. It's more of decoration. So at times, if there's any explanation part, you're gonna hear my voice. Otherwise, it's gonna go in a little fast forward mode so that you guys really don't get bored by my stupid chit chat. What I'm doing here is that I have taken this A4 size paper and I've cut the length to exactly 11.5. So the half of 11.5 inches is 5 3/4 inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a score over here and fold this like this. So what happens now is that a very pretty card base is ready for me, and I'll just go ahead and see how this looks like, and it looks amazing, right? For first, let's get this part done. We have to add a beautiful pattern paper to it, but before I add a pattern paper, I always take some de-stress ink and I do some de-stressing on the edges. So what it does is that it adds a lot of definition, like it makes it look more natural and blends your card in a better way. So let's go ahead and add some de-stress. Okay, so now I need a paper to stick over here, and for this I don't want to spoil one of those pretty sheets. I have these 6x6 sheets, and I think they would fit perfectly. See, they fit perfectly. So what I'm gonna do, so if you guys remember, this was exactly 2 inches. So to mat this, we need something which is a little smaller than 2 inches. So 1/3 inch would look perfect on it. So this is done. Now let's talk about these little squares. So let's see what looks good. We have this and this. So if we have something of this color, this would definitely go. So maybe let's cut off this paper, and even this paper would look good. So let's take this and we'll start by cutting a strip. So I'm just gonna cut this part side because I can use this as a border somewhere. And so what we need is 1/3, a strip of 1/3. So I'm gonna cut it. So this is 1/3, and I'm gonna cut 1/3 by 1/3 inches of square. Take your strip and stick these. And yes, I forgot, you're gonna be needing 5 of these, not 4. So the next thing which you're going to do is that you're going to take a strip of paper and cut it to the size of this card, and then after that take 2 brads or fasteners, anything that you like. So I have these 2 fasteners, so I'll be using these and fastening these. And you can also use glue. I mean, there's no compulsion to use all this fancy stuff. So you'll go ahead and take this and take anything sharp which has like any sharp needle, and just go ahead and make a like this. So as you can see, my strip is completely fastened. So this is how it should look like, and your card is gonna slide like this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick the last one to this strip. So basically your last flap, this part will be stuck over here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add some glue to it, and this will keep it together properly. And take it to the center and just go ahead and stick it. Okay, so now you'll see how beautifully this card would slide. See, your basic waterfall card is ready, and now further it's gonna be fully in silent mode because I'm done with the basic, and I'm gonna make it fast forward and I will embellish it all pretty and awesome. So as you can see, my embellished card is kind of ready. So I'm thinking to add some pictures over here, and then the recipient can open it and it will be like tales of us with some beautiful pictures. So that's my plan. So let's see how it looks. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and share, and do watch my previous videos. I have some beautiful tutorials up for you, and have a wonderful day. See you next time.